The daddy lion got up, went over and nudged the one that he picked out of the whole pack. And then she walked back over with him. And I was like, Ma Savenya, I did. It was very spiritual. I was into it.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. Welcome to the Calm Down podcast.
Hey.
This is, hey, girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
How are you feeling? We'll talk about this, of course, on our longer version. We'll get into all of it, but how you doing?
Oh, my God. Yeah, my car accident. We'll talk about it in full length. Thank God it wasn't worse. It's not great, but the neck is getting a little bit of mobility here. Anywho.
You're a trooper. You're a trooper. We will definitely discuss this in our longer Calm Down version, but let's kick this off. You get it? You don't kick much off in the pregame except maybe some fun cocktails and nacho dip. Do people still have that? Okay, we're going to start with Mark in Kerholes. Wow, 44. Favorite childhood memory of football growing up? Go ahead, girl.
Family took a trip down to the Rose Bowl when the Huskies played the Iowa Hawkeyes. My parents were like, had $5 to their name. So they're like, kids, load up in the Suburban. We're going. It was very Griswold road trip. And I was so excited to go to California for the first time. We went to Laguna Beach. It's why I ended up moving there when I was 18. Yada, yada, yada. Huskies, Iowa, Rose Bowl. That was it. Go, girl.
That's awesome. I would just have to say, you know, being with my dad and hearing stories about the Celtics, about the Red Sox, about any of that. We did go to Boston Garden, the original one, before they tore it down. We got to see the parquet floor. We did the run up the steps. We took pictures of it. It was really great.
I love that. And I love you knowing parquet floor. Obviously you do because the garden, but that is also really, that's making a comeback in design. House and home design for more information. Mac Morgan 38. Funniest coworker when the cameras are off. Greg Olson's probably yours.
Greg Olson is hysterical. Yes, go on. Who's yours?
I mean, Terry is always up there. He's always saying stuff that is so ridiculous and not for camera.
Right. Eastern football.
Oh my God, Sean Payton. So funny. I don't know. There's a lot of them. I mean, that whole group. Yeah. Jimmy Johnson really has some zingers. The whole group is funny, but a lot of it's really not for television. Yeah.
Yep.
You're next, girl.
Okay, The Adventures of Rocket. Whoa, Roger Clemens. Worst live blooper you have made during a game.
My mouth was frozen in Minnesota, college Minnesota, Golden Gophers, when I was working for the Big Ten Network. I couldn't get the words out, and I said play cock, not play clock. And then I tried to correct it. So I said, play cock again. I don't know if we can even say that, if we're going to have to beep it out. You get it. The L was missing. And then I kept saying the word over and over again to the point where finally I just go, Tom, back to you. Whoops.
That's so good.
Awkward.
I did one time a West Virginia football game on a Thursday night. And then this is when I was with ESPN. And then they ended up using it in the seminar the next summer when they embarrass everyone and do like things you need to work on. Yeah, that was nice of them. I think it was -20. It was a Thanksgiving night. I didn't know how to dress properly for temperatures like that. Florida gal. I said Western Virginia because my mouth was so frozen and I was so freaking cold. And yeah, they used that to embarrass me. It was a really great time. What a moment there.
Well, we don't need that.
No, why do you want to make people feel bad? Whoa. Yep.
Nope. Namadi?
Sure.
No Maddie. Not gonna work here anymore. Remember that from Office Space? And then he flings the file. You don't? Oh my gosh. Anyone know what I'm talking about? It's called the Bobs come in and they try to clean up the place and trying to get rid of people. Anyways, it's very funny. How many mimosas is appropriate? There's a reason I'm answering this question.
Carissa?
I am the queen of bottomless mimosas. It is a drink that I like morning, noon, and night. In fact, so much so that I'm on this pain medication that we were on a text chain with our girlfriend and she's like, no mimosas while you're on this pain medicine because we don't need you peeing in the aisle of the airplane.
And
how many mimosas? As many. Exactly. Drink as many as you want. Responsibly, of course, is my answer to that.
Absolutely. Okay, Erin, Danielle, what's been your favorite country to visit? Ooh, mine has been Italy. What about yours?
Same. I also really loved South Africa when I went there for the World Cup.
Whoa.
I felt like one with nature, like watching a random lion walk by. Oh my gosh. Actually, this is a story for another time. National Geographic. Like I watched lions in the wild, like the daddy lion. And then I watched all the mom lions like circle around him. And then they all sat down. The daddy lion got up, went over and nudged the one that he picked out of the whole pack. And then she walked back over with him. And I was like, Ma Savenya, Mararissima. I did. It was very spiritual. I was into it. I'm telling you. I was like, I'm moving here.
That's awesome.
Loot Runner
Loot Runner.
Yeah. Couples
Go
massages on the first date. Yes or no? No.
Hell no.
No. I'm not even into a couples massage like in general.
No. I think it's funny on couple massages where you ask the front desk about them and they're like, and we have a special couple shower. Like, what are you? They only give you a couple minutes to get out. You got to quickly grab your robe and you've got to grab your necklace. Obviously, they're expecting people to get a quickie in, but they're standing outside the door waiting for you. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Hold on, write down the spa thing for the longer podcast because I have some thoughts. On this, including this is so shiny. I have makeup on. I was doing swipe ups, got to get paid.
Yeah.
Anywho, okay, what's next? Your turn.
What Brooke reads, will you be listening to the new Taylor Swift album next week? I probably will. You did a great job reading that promo. How did you do that? Well, I know how you did that. Ka-ching with a straight face. That was a lot, huh?
It was very ambiguous because you weren't allowed to say what it was for. And so when the copy went in, they were like, we need you to read this and you can't say anything about being Taylor Swift. And I was like, if you don't understand these references, you're probably just thinking that somehow someone put different copy in the teleprompter and I'm having a Ron Burgundy moment because in the middle of Thursday Night Football, I'm talking about red scarves and, calm down.
You got to say calm down. Yeah, I got excited about that.
Did. But Taylor Swift will always remind me of my niece, Alyssa. It was when she was going through everything with her brain tumor. And all she wanted to do was go to Dancing with the Stars with you and go to a Taylor Swift concert. And I remember seeing her sitting there in the stands and she was singing every word and it makes me happy. So even though I feel like I'm too old to be into Taylor Swift, it's sentimental. You're not? Okay, good.
I'm not too old. No.
Kristen Nizzi, beer or shots? Both.
Beer.
Time and place.
Do shots. Yeah,
no?
yeah. Well, I like a tequila shot. Anything else, that's dangerous for me.
Oh, no. I go Washington apples. I go kamikaze shots. I did a Jaeger bomb the other night. I'm wild.
Go, girl. Yeah. With Al Michaels?
Oh, I wish. No, Al was already left on the private plane. This was me at the freaking bar. Who asked for Jaeger anymore? This girl. Everyone looked at me like,
why don't you go on the private plane with him? He's going back to LA.
I wish. Doing? I don't know. Al's busy. Next. Kimberly
School. Kimberly, yep. Sco Och 930. Please tell us more about when Jimmy G called Erin baby. I don't think he called me baby. Would I have been mad if he had? No. Not because I want Jimmy G to hit on me, but when you're in your 40s and you're interviewing a young quarterback, it doesn't feel terrible for them to say, it feels good, baby. Also, like I've said before, my husband was standing right there taking video of the whole thing and waved to Jimmy G before. So I can guarantee you he wasn't hitting on me. But in my Taylor Swift version of this, he was. Okay.
I love it. We're not out of the woods? Is it in the woods? I don't know.
Into the woods? No, wait. I don't know.
Out of the woods.
What I do know is that is it for our pregame show. Do you have a question?
Comment or concern? We have a lot more stories. Join us on the full length of Calm Down Thursday and submit questions because we really appreciate them. It clearly, as I say, every week induces further conversations like this massage conversation I'm about to have. Spit it out.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.